We shared a room and we forged a friendship. I admired Sally's tattoos and the way she moved in stride, in dance, and in the self-defense skill shares that she and Métis hosted in the courtyard of a downtown community theater. I had arrived in Oaxaca wanting to shake the hands of the participants of the Oaxacan uprising of 2006. It was an inspiration to me that the people had claimed their city in the face of corrupt government, police, and paramilitaries. Together, Sally and I visited the death places of some of the fallen and participated in human rights accompaniment for the most visible members of SIPO-RFM. After leaving Mexico, Sally and I stayed in touch. "When will you return to visit us?" she wrote. "Sometime soon, I hoped." 2 weeks later, my mom and little sister were in the room when I opened up the computer to check my email. "I don't know if you got the news," the email read. "Our compañera Sally has been killed." "No," I shouted. "No, no, no, no." I didn't even feel my sister's arms wrap around me. I was cold while I searched the screen for either answers or for contradiction. No. Sally was gone. Friends found the guy who did it in Mexico City. They kept him drunk for days until they could arrange for his arrest. They beat him and handed him over to police. Is this justice? I don't know. Through the tears, I have drawn inspiration from my memory of her and her own commitment to ending violence against women. Her loss has been so painful, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. Since then, I undertook my own journey to become a Wendo woman self-defense instructor. I made a t-shirt using a marker and I drew a portrait of her face. There's a saying in Mexico, "Sally está presente," which means that Sally continues to be with us. On the last day of my teacher's training, I wore Sally's shirt under my Wendo t-shirt. I like to think that her own fist has traveled with mine and that together we have smashed through the agony of her loss. I don't know what happens to people when they die, but I do know that a piece of her continues to live on through me. I've often said that you throw a stone into a pond without ever knowing how far the ripples will travel. Even if they don't know it, all of my students get to experience some of the joy, commitment, and strength that Sally continues to inspire in me.